Are you also curious why some people are able to stand out wherever they go? In this video, I'm going to give you 6 tips that you can use today in order to increase your charisma and become the most charismatic person in any room. My name is Martin and I used to struggle with social anxiety. Now, I went on quite a journey in order to overcome it, and on this channel I'm sharing my best tips and strategies for social skills. So, if you want to become more confident, more charismatic and more connected, then click the subscribe button because I'm uploading a new video every single week. And I'm creating this video because there is so much misconception and confusion about what it means to be popular and being cool. So tip number 1, give compliments. Okay, this is not rocket science. We all know it. We like compliments. We really appreciate when other people really see the best in us. Maybe our looks, our new jacket, or our nice smile, or our new hairstyle. Whatever it is, when some people notice the good things in you and they mention it, you feel great, right? So this is what you should also look in other people. And let me give you a quick recent example. I met a guy and he was a little bit reserved when we met and he didn't really want to open up. However, a little bit later that day, I saw one of his YouTube videos. He also makes YouTube videos and I really loved it. I mean, it really made me feel great. So I approached him and I said, "Hey man, thank you very much for the video. It's amazing. I really enjoyed it." And you know what was his reaction? It was not anymore being closed and reserved and not trusting me. No, he opened up because I recognize something great about him. And this is what compliments do. They make other people open up. And then leads to tip number 2, get curious. Yes, you really need to get curious about other people. Why? Because imagine a situation, you meet somebody anywhere and they're just talking about themselves. They talk about their work and they talk about what they want to do, where they went. And after some time you're thinking, what about me? I mean, you're making me feel like I'm not important, right? And this is not the feeling you want to create in other people. You actually want to be smart and reverse engineer it and make other people feel important, because let's be honest, who is the most important person in your world? Yeah, you might say it's your girlfriend or your boss, but actually the most important person in your world is yourself. This is the person you wake up with and you go to sleep with every single day until you're alive, yeah? So the most important person in other people's life is themselves. So ask them about their week and about their day and about their work and about their story. They're gonna feel significant. They're gonna feel like they matter and that they're the most important person in the room, and that is the effect you want to create on them. Great, you've made a compliment, you've got curious about the people, and now is the time for tip number 3, really listen. Now, it's one thing for somebody to be talking to you and you'll be on your phone, like not really paying attention, not really listening. How does that make the other person feel? It makes them feel unimportant and that their story doesn't really matter. And this is the last thing you want to create. A better approach is for you to listen. So you might be there and passively receiving the information they're telling you. That's okay. But a much better way to do it is actually to actively listen. What do I mean by that? So use your facial expression, repeat what they're saying. Say like, "Oh really? She said that? You did this?" Really get interested and engaged in what they're saying, and this is what I say, really listen. By now you should really understand what I mean by making other people feel important. Giving them compliments, getting curious about them, and really listening. So if you like what you're hearing so far, then make sure you click the subscribe button, because I'm making one of those videos every single week about social skills, confidence, connections, and I think you're gonna benefit so much out of doing that. So let's continue with the last 3 tips. Tip number 4, be present. Nowadays, we're so distracted. We have all these notifications on our phones, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And the most valuable thing you can give to other people is your attention. So I want to give you a tip that you can use practically today in order to increase your focus and your attention. There is different ways to increase your presence. My personal favorite tool is meditation. I try to meditate every single day, 5, 10, 15 minutes. And in this way, it helps me to be present in the here and now and really pay attention to other people when I'm talking to them. I like to use my phone. I use apps like Headspace and Calm in order to meditate. You can download it for free and you can start today with 5 minutes. So download the meditation app today and become more present. Tip number 5, be the sunshine. Now, let me ask you an honest question. Who do you like to spend your time with? Do you like to spend your time with people who bring you down, who are negative, who are always complaining and bitching? Well, of course not. I mean, our time is limited on this planet and we want to spend it with people who bring us up, who cheer us up, who bring the good vibes, right? So you need to be this person. If you want other people to like you and to be surrounded by you, then you need to be this person. You need to be the sunshine. You need to bring the smiles on people's faces and make them laugh and joke and all this good stuff. How do you do that? Well, you make sure that you get what you need in your life. So you're meditating, you're surrounded by good people, you're eating the good foods, you're doing all your hobbies. You basically fuel your life with great stuff, so then it becomes easy to spread this happiness wherever you go. And last but not least, tip number 6, be authentic. It doesn't matter how great you become at all the other tips. It doesn't matter how great of a listener you are. It doesn't matter what kind of compliments you throw. If you're not authentic in any of those things, then people are not going to trust you and they're not going to like you. I know people who are very good at all those things. They know how to ask questions, they know how to pretend that they're interested, but what it usually leads to is that other people think like, yeah, this guy is very good at the social skills game, but I don't trust him. So you don't want to be this sleazy salesman kind of person. You really want to be able to put yourself out there, whatever you're feeling that day, bring it on with you. I mean, you don't need to always be that super positive person like I mentioned in the last step. It really helps, but if you are authentic, it's actually more important. So how do you train authenticity? Well, this is a different topic. It actually starts with you developing your real self-confidence and self-esteem. By self-confidence, I mean that you're confident with who you are and you're not afraid to express that. And self-esteem is that you really love yourself and you appreciate yourself, and when you combine those two, you're not afraid to bring yourself to the table, so to say. I've recorded other videos on confidence and self-esteem, and I really recommend you to check them out because they really help you on this path of authenticity, okay? And I'd like to wrap up this video with summarizing the 6 tips that will make you the most charismatic person in the room. Tip number 1, give compliments. Always try to look for the best in other people and bring it out and tell them, I like your jacket, I like this video, whatever it is, okay? Tip number 2, get really curious. I mean, really, what makes other people tick? What makes them excited? What do they care about? Ask them how was their week, ask them how was their day, ask them something. Tip number 3, really listen. I mean, don't just passively listen, but really actively use your facial expressions, repeat what they're saying and say like, wow, did that really happen? Tip number 4, be present. Be in the here and now, really pay attention to what the people will say, and if you want to develop your presence, then start meditating today. Use a meditation app like Calm or Headspace, download them on your phone, and you're really gonna see the benefits of that. Tip number 5, be the sunshine. I mean, people like to be surrounded by people who are positive, people who make them smile. So try to be this person, try to be the person who cheers people up and leave them better than you met them. And last but not least, tip number 6, be authentic. Now, if you're not genuine, if you're not real, if you're not authentic, then people are not gonna trust you and they're not gonna like you. So that will be the most important tip for you. Be authentic and then do all the other ones. And if you don't know how to become authentic, then check my video on self-confidence, self-esteem, because this is really where you should start. When you love yourself and you're confident about who you are, then it's really easy to be yourself and not put on a show. Well, this is for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comment below which was your favorite tip and which one would you like to focus on more. For now, I'm tuning out from beautiful Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on my channel next week. Bye! Hey there! Thank you very much for checking the video. If you enjoyed it, click like and subscribe, and also turn on the notifications so you know when I upload a new one. And by the way, if you haven't seen the previous episode, then click here. It's pretty awesome. Alright, have a nice day and see you soon.